I know I show a lot of like big equipment on here, flashes and so forth, more professional stuff, but what about the people that just want off-camera flash on occasion? Someone left a comment on one of my videos saying, hey, I was thinking about getting the 350 for on-camera remote. And I instantly think, why wouldn't you just get a regular remote? But there's a lot of people that don't need this system. They don't need a big system. They just need this once in a while, or just want something, on the go that they can just use. So say you have the 350 and you have another flash. This is the 8100, but you can use the V1, another 350, whatever you want, and make this work just fine. Then today I just want to show you what you can expect for the outcome of using strobes like this. Not big ass strobes, not, whole systems, or spending all that money on it. Just, maybe you have a 350 already or a V1 or whatever, and you want to use that as the master, and then get a second one for your off camera for your slave. It's very simple. Like, this is going to be set to master. I'm not going to go through how to do that because there's directions you can do, and it's not that difficult. But this is my master, so I can set this separately from here. And I'm going to set this as low as it'll go. That's 1/128th of a second. I wish it went down to 1/250th of a second, but I always start at 1/128th of a second on camera, because this is going to be like a fill for me. It's not going to be my master. Me, I like the on-camera look, but a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people like that. So we're going to use this as a fill. This would be like a giant umbrella behind you, and then you have your main light. And the giant umbrella behind you is going to fill the shadows that this presents in your photos. So this is going to be my main light. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you're using for this. It could be a V1, 350, whatever you want. But this is going to be set to channel A. So I can hit the group and I'm going to go to channel A, and then I'm going to be able to control this, which you probably can't see, but when this flashes, that flashes. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Now, this obviously you're going to set wherever you want it, but you can set it. I always say a little bit higher than them and down. They say 45 degrees and this, whatever. Just set it up and take pictures and see what looks good. Okay, and that's how you adjust it. This you can go, 1/28th. Then maybe you want a 1/4 power, like whatever. Just play with it. Don't worry about bouncing off the ceiling. The only reason I have this tilted is because I want as little power as possible, and I want to be able to control the power. If I want more power coming out of this, and just a touch more, like, do you see how I have the card up? Like, I leave this card up and put this on, so I'm still pushing forward. And then I can adjust this to adjust this power, to fine tune it even more. So let's do the shoot today with the on-camera flash as the master and a flash, for a little bit of fill, and use our second light, off-camera light, as our main, and see what we can create with this. I'm definitely going to shut the curtains on this because I want you to see that it's just strobe that's doing this. Plus, I hate the tint from these windows. But I think this will be a fun shoot and give you an idea of what you can expect with this type of system, because it's really not bad. What brought me to this video was, I hear a comment saying, I have a 350, I want to use it as a master, and I go, why won't you get a remote? But to everybody, that's not what they need or not what they want. Sometimes this is all they need, and it could be a great setup. So let's try it and see what we can come up with. Thanks for watching as always, I appreciate it. This is a pretty straightforward setup. I'm using a small deep umbrella. I can control the light better with that. And like I said in the beginning of this, you can use a speed light, or I'm using the 8100. It's easy. It's just a matter of aiming, playing with the power of each of the speed lights and shooting. Now here you can see I turn the camera sideways, and you can see the shadow to her right, or to our right. That just means the main camera flash is a little too high. I'm going to turn it down, because I put it up to like 1/4, 1/8. I turn it back down. I'm still giving fill light to her face, but it's not casting a shadow on the backdrop. It's that simple. It was just, one adjustment. And, when you see it, you make the adjustment and continue shooting. And then,
move that light around. That's as simple as that. Your main light, which is the umbrella light, just move around and try it in different areas. This gives you that same studio quality look with just two little speed lights, and just playing. You got to play. I mean, you're not going to learn how to do this unless you play and practice on your own. I can sit here and tell you all you want to hear, for hours upon hours, but until you actually do it, it's not going to make any difference whatsoever to you. You just have to get comfortable with it and practice. Now, the on camera flash, you see I have it straight up in the air. Like, I did move it around a little bit, but not very much during the shoot. I didn't have to, because I'm in a controlled area. I'm in controlled lighting. I shut the blinds. There's no other light coming in. It's just the flash is what you're seeing. The studio light itself, the LEDs that I have for the video, are not affecting the photos whatsoever, which is really impressive actually. Now, me, yes, I do prefer a remote, not a flash on the camera, but if you only have two flashes, this works fantastic, and it does work fantastic for a fill light. If I was just using an umbrella with that deep umbrella, the shadows on the right side of her face would be much deeper. This flash on camera is filling it in nicely, and if it doesn't, just turn it up a little bit. If it's filling them too much and you're losing some shadow that you really want for that dramatic look, dial it back. It's just that simple. Easy to set up. Read the directions on the flash, whatever strobes you use. I'm using the Godox here. It's not hard. I mean, like, if you don't think about it too much, because I know people put too much emphasis on the thought process of doing this stuff. Most of this stuff is common sense, but we get in our own way sometimes. But if you do get stuck, read the directions or watch a YouTube video on how to set up remote flashes. It's pretty simple. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the shoot. I hope you enjoyed the photos. And like I said, with two speed lights, this is a great setup and great results. Thanks for watching.